and sit down.
Hello folks, Colin here, F1-67's workshop, and welcome to issue number 35 of Legends of Ferrari, the die-cast 1/24 scale model collection by our good old friends at DeAgostini. Now, if you'd like to grab these for yourself and start this collection, head over to DeAgostini's website. There's a clickable link in the description below. Pop, and you too can start this collection. What have we got this week, I hear you ask? We have got the Ferrari 312 F1-68 from the year 1968, driven by Jacky Ickx, folks. And look at this, the beginning of the wing era by the look of that. So let's have a scoot through this week's magazine and see what we've got. It's a revised and updated car that this was introduced. This is Chris Amon at the wheel of the 312 F1-68 during the 68 Dutch Grand Prix. The body of the 312 F1-68 had a tubular chassis reinforced by riveted aluminium. The body of the... Should we start that again? The body of the 312 F1-68 had a tubular chassis reinforced by riveted aluminium panels. The front end of the nose had an oval-shaped opening. And there's the rear view with the big old squid exhaust system. I mean, look at that. It looks like the tentacles of a squid, doesn't it, hanging out the back like that. All exposed and open. This was the winds of change with wingage going on, folks, yes. They started realising that nose wings and rear wings were a thing, and I can remember seeing Formula One cars with them really on tall masts each side at the back there. There you go, look at that. Absolutely stunning looking machine. And there he is there. The Belgian star arrived at Maranello in his early 20s. You still see him at the races now, bless him. There he is there. Zandvoort, venue of the Dutch Grand Prix. Loads of facts there on Jacky himself. And there he is with Jackie Stewart, and they still meet up at the races, and yeah. And then this week's profile is Victor Hugo Tremonti. Yes. There you go. So get the magazines to read, folks. You can find out loads of blurbage on them. So let's get the model out. We'll bring that onto the bench, drop it out of its case, and we'll have a look around this beautiful Ferrari. As you know, they arrive in a nice acrylic case. As you know, I keep my slip covers on whilst I'm filming, just to stop any scratches. So what we'll do is we'll drop this out of the case, we'll bring it on the bench, and we'll have a quick look round the model. And there you go, folks. Look at that. Hey, what a beautiful looking machine. Straight away, the difference we can notice. We've got the seat belts in, we've got the harnesses. Now in F1 cars, you've still got your rivets going down the bodywork. Obviously, iteration there of a rear wing going on. Absolutely stunning. You've got sponsors appearing now along the side of the car there. But look at the exhaust. It's like a big old squid's tentacles, isn't it? All flapping about and draping out over the gearbox there. But that was the thing. That's how they did it back then. The black and gold wheels always seem to work, don't they? They certainly do for me, anyway. I do like that. It's very Lotus-esque, but it just works. You got the front ducts going on there. You got the beginnings of front wingage. Again, front view there. Seeing the car in your mirrors coming towards you because, yeah, you can hear the Jaws music going, can't you, as he looms on you. Especially around the streets of Monaco. The other side of the car there, similar livery and all of that lot. You got your struts and everything going on along the side there. Got Firestone tyres on it this time. But again, you've got your strut assembly there with the rear wing bolted onto the rollover hoop. Inside the cockpit, there's standard instrumentation going on. No PlayStation steering wheel, buttonless. Little manual gear lever poking up right down in there. But a little bit more padding is appearing inside the cockpits now, just to snug the driver in and make it more of a shaped fit to their body as they shoehorn themselves in the car. Just squeezes them in the cockpit and probably took a lot of the battering away that the drivers would get on the cars. Again, very exposed gearbox. Thing I notice is all the exposed fluid bottles sitting there. But again, imagining a rear shunt, all of that gone, damaged, wrecked, ruined. So yeah, nothing really protecting it. And again, if you do strike the front of this, you would have all of this coming towards you. So yeah. And then from the rear there, the driver's eye view as he looks down out through his windscreen over the nose. Must have been very, very exhilarating driving these cars, because they are so open and so exposed. And yeah, I can imagine, like you say, Grand Prix like Spa, Monaco and that in these, and the old Nürburgring were quite a scary prospect. But there you go, folks. What another spectacular Ferrari that is. Jacky Ickx's Ferrari 312 F1 from the year 1968 there, folks. Number 26 there on the sides and the front. And that is going to be another stunning addition to our collection of 1/24 die-cast cars. Don't forget, folks, if you'd like to collect these, head over to DeAgostini's website. There's a clickable link in the description below. And you too can have these on your shelves. Also, to help me out, if you can just click a little faster and subscribe to the channel. Helps me grow my channel. I really do appreciate it, folks. Also, whilst you're there, click the little bell, select all. That way you get notified of future content. In the meantime, thanks so much for coming in and keeping me company. Stay safe and well. Bye-bye for now.